Well, a little upset today. Again, Daddy Trump got arrested. Didn't sit too well with me. I decided, you know what? If I'm gonna have a bad day, it'll piss me off a liberal. I went out and grabbed my best piss off a liberal flag, my giant ammo-sexual Rambo Trump flag, and I strapped that to my flagpole in the back of my giant pickup. I headed up into town. So where can I find me a liberal to piss off? I know. I'll head up to the Whole Foods. So I went up there and started circling the Whole Foods parking lot. Sure enough, I come around the corner. There's some guy standing there laughing at me, pointing, and I stopped, rolled my window down. I said, "You see something funny up here, boy?" He said, "Yeah, that flag right there." I said, "What you think's funny about that flag?" He said, "The only people that ride around with flags like that on the back of their truck are in a cult." I said, "I ain't no cult." And then I gave him my best. "I know you are, but what am I, a snowflake?" And he said, "Whatever. If you don't think you're in a cult, why don't you go ahead and look it up, do your research. Type in your little machine there. What are signs that you might be in a cult?" And I just drove off. When I got around the corner where he couldn't see me, I pulled over and opened up my DuckDuckGo, and I typed in, "What are the signs that you might be in a cult?" Hit the button. And I got my trusty little link right there that said, "Did you mean, what are the signs that you might be in a cult?" I said, "Yeah, that's what I meant." Opened that up, and I got down that list, made about halfway, and I was like, well, damn. This is kind of scary. I didn't even bother reading the rest of the list. I just shut it off. And yeah, I figured, well, you know what? My DuckDuckGo's broken. That's what's going on here. I'm going to go find me another liberal to piss off. So where can I go? Where can I go? And I said, you know what? I'll go to the Starbucks. Up there, I'll surely find me one up there. And sure enough, I'm circling around the Starbucks, and this young lady come out there carrying her some frothed up vintage lollipop or something like that. And she's looking at me and giving me this disgusting look. And I rolled my window down and said, "What you looking at me like that for?" She said, "Because that flag you got there hanging off the back of your truck." I said, "You don't like my flag? I'm a patriot." She said, "You ain't no patriot. You're a nationalist. Nationalists do things like that." I said, "Yeah, lady, you don't know what you're talking about." And she said, "Well, if you don't think so, why don't you just go ahead and look it up? What's the difference between a patriot and a nationalist?" And I just rolled my window up and drove off, got around the corner where she couldn't see me, and got on my DuckDuckGo machine. And I said, "What is the difference between being a patriot and a nationalist?" And then my trusty little link come up there that said, "Did you mean, what is the difference between a patriot and a nationalist?" I said, "Yeah, that's what I meant." Clicked on that. Started reading down those lists. It's like, oh, damn. Wait a minute. There's something going on wrong here. All this says that I'm not a patriot. Definitely something wrong with my DuckDuckGo, I guess. Well, I shook that off, and I said, you know what? I'll piss off at least one more of them libtards today. Where can I find another one? Got to be somewhere around here. Somewhere where somebody's getting an education. I headed over to the college campus. Didn't take me long. I pulled up on this young boy out there reading a book. And he does the same thing, gives me this disgusting look. And he looks at my flag and says, "That's the most fascist flag I think I've ever seen." I said, "I ain't no fascist, you fascist, socialist commie." And he said, "Oh yeah, you are a fascist. If you don't think so, then you ought to look it up. The 14 facets of fascism," whatever the hell that meant, right? So I get around the corner where he can't see me, and I can get on my DuckDuckGo machine again, and I said, what are the 14 facets of fascism? And there's my trusty little link. Did you mean, what are the 14 facets of fascism? I clicked on that, read down that list, and I was like, damn, I match every single one of them. That upset me. So my day didn't work out the way I thought it was going to. So I'm upset. I'm going home to go cry. And I get back to the house, and I'm like, this can't be right. My DuckDuckGo is broken. It's what it is. So I prayed, and I said, little baby Trump, what's going on here? Why are all these bad things happening to me today? And then I remembered what Daddy Trump always told us. Don't believe what you read. Don't believe what you hear. Don't believe what you see. If it don't come from me, it didn't happen. I hold all the answers. And that made me feel so much better. Y'all know what I mean, Patriots? Inmate Trump 2024.